Well, we're continuing now with something that only ESL or English language learners, or let's say new language learners, there's so many acronyms for this, but it's about pictures and words that children who do not speak English will have to learn to associate by using the picture and the word. Now, some of these pictures do have a word and some of them don't. But don't forget that we at school do have them displayed for the children. This is for you at home to practice and start learning some English. Maybe you as a parent can learn English, but also children in pre-K and in kindergarten and at any grade can learn from these pictures and to associate one word in their native language into English. Ready? Well, I'm going to bring down my camera because I'm going to use my desk. And as you see, my desk is made out of wood and it has a nice surface. So some of the pictures that I'm going to show you are already been discussed in school, but let's see if you remember, or if you don't remember, what is the word that begins with the letter B that helps you identify this. For example, this one right here has two words to say it. The correct word is bicycle. Bicycle. In Spanish, we say bicicleta. Bicicleta. But I can use the short term and say bike. Bike. Right? The next picture that also begins with the letter B is bear. Bear. Bear begins with the letter B, and in Spanish we say oso. Oso. We have a place in our house that we go and we do our needs. Needs meaning taking a bath, using the toilet, washing our mouth in the sink. So this is called the bathroom. This is called the bathroom. And this part of the house, or in our school, in our classroom, we have a bathroom. Our bathroom is in the letter B section for the letter of this week. And bathroom in Spanish is called baño. Baño. Meaning this, and this. All right? Let's continue. Another part of the house has this beautiful, comfortable thing that we use to sleep on. We use it to rest. We dress it up. We play with our toys sometimes in here. Some have a lamp or two lamps, a night table or two. You might have a dresser where you put your clothes, and you may have a mirror and maybe a rug. Well, this where people sleep on is called the bedroom. Bedroom. This bedroom, okay, has many terms in Spanish. But in Spanish, we say cuarto, habitación, okay? Those are different words for this room called bedroom. And bedroom also begins with the letter B. Something that mom might have you seen mom use, or somebody who cleans in your house, and we have them in the classroom, is called a broom. We say what? Broom. And broom is with the letter B. And this one in Spanish is escoba. Escoba. Some other people call it trapear, but the word that you find in the dictionary is escoba. One of the toys and one of the transportations that we use is this one here. And this one has the word right up here. It's called boat. Boat. Boat begins with the letter B. And boat in Spanish is barco. Barco. I have another one that we wear, especially if you're wearing pants. You have to put this around your pants so that your pants won't fall off. it is called a belt. Belt. In Spanish, I call it correa. Some people call it cincho. Some people call it cintura. I don't know, but that is the word that I use. Correa. I've heard cincho. And that's belt with the letter B. Another one is what kids like to play inside. And sometimes you get this from Amazon or other places. It's what's inside that's not worth. It's what's outside that we can use. This is called a box. Box. Box begins with the letter B. And B for box has cardboard around it. It can be in different colors. Now, this box, in Spanish, we call it caja. Caja. Okay? Let's go with colors now. This color is the color blue. And it says it right here, blue. Blue begins with the letter B. And blue in Spanish is azul. Azul. Then we have black. Black. Black begins with the letter B, and in Spanish we call it negro. Negro. Another color we have is brown. Brown. Brown begins with the letter B, and in Spanish we call it marrón, or some people call it café. One member of the family has another member of the family of the same gene, or let's say the same sex, and it's called brothers. These are brothers. So brothers begins with the letter B. B for brothers. In Spanish we call them hermanos. Hermanos. Excuse me. So now I'm going to move some of these pictures because I'm running out of space and I need to continue showing you all these other pictures that I still have with the letter B. Let's continue with this cute one. It's small. It's called a bunny. Bunny. Bunny in Spanish is conejito. Conejito. Some of you at breakfast get this. This is called bagel. Bagel. And it has the same word in Spanish because there's no word specifically for bagel. But because this is made out of bread, we call it pan. Right? In Mexico, they don't call it pan, they call it tostada if it's a bread in a sandwich. The next one is where we lay our head and go to sleep. Is called the bed. Bed. In Spanish, we call it cama. Cama. Okay? Some boys and girls will soon start wearing these, and it's called boots. Boots. Boots in Spanish is called botas. Botas. I've seen so far 2 girls wear this. This also begins with the letter B, and it's called bow. Bow. In Spanish, we call it lazo. Lazo. In class, we have lots of books. So book. Book begins with the letter B. Book in Spanish is libro. Libro. Another one is this game that we see on TV. They're playing baseball. This is what they hit the ball with. It's called a bat. Bat. In Spanish, we call it bate. Bate. This one we showed you on Monday is a baby. Baby. In Spanish, we call it bebé. Bebé. This one, some of you are scared of it. It's called, I don't know who put this sticker here, but let's take that sticker off. Somebody put a sticker on there. So, here we have a bee. A bee. Una abeja. Abeja. So those are some of the pictures, and we're still not done with the letter B. And I told you we have lots of pictures of the letter B, but we need to go through all of the ones that I know you're going to remember, because at some point you will remember. This one is a beautiful parakeet, but it belongs to the family of the birds. So this is a bird. Bird. Bird begins with the letter B, and in Spanish we call it pájaro. But since it's a parakeet, we have another name for it. Don't ask me what it is. This one you all know as the butterfly. Butterfly. Butterfly begins with the letter B. And butterfly in Spanish is mariposa. Mariposa. So you have these in your classroom, and you have them probably at home. They're called blocks. Blocks. In Spanish, we call them bloques. Bloques. I've seen two girls have this on their hair, and they're called beads. Beads begins with the letter B. And beads in Spanish son bellotas. Bellotas. And finally, let's look for somebody in the community who also begins with the letter B. Well, guess what? It's the one that you sit as a boy, and he starts with his scissors and his machine to cut your hair. He is the barber. The what? Barber. Un barbero in Spanish. Barbero. So, those are the pictures of the letter B. Be sure to use them as wisely as possible, because you're going to need them as we're learning English throughout the school year. And remember, smart is not something you are. Smart is something you get.